Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach Kleindinst. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's ready for the Friday and for the weekend. I know I am. And I want to get back with my YouTube channel, man. I want to start making more videos because I feel like I see a lot of coaches. I see a lot of people on YouTube. I see a lot of people on Facebook doing a bunch of videos. And a lot of them are valuable. And I'm like, man, you know what? Like, this is the new trend happening. A lot of agents have YouTube channels, and they specifically just do real estate content. And I'm more of like that person that's more of like I don't want to say I'm a life coach, but like I'm very big on personal development. I'm very big on working with your mind, bettering, is that even a word? Making your mind better and just being a all out better person financially, physically, mentally, and just live an overall abundant and prosperous life. I mean, I've been writing that stuff down for literally probably 7 to 8 years now. I have notebooks and notebooks and notebooks of things I've written down over the years, like just goals, affirmations, like I am rich, I am wealthy, I save to invest, I'm building wealth. And so I want to just try to share some of that information with you guys on top of also my real estate business and everything else. So what I was thinking about today was I was thinking about, yesterday we were at the fair, me and my wife and the kids, and my wife went to the kiosk to buy tickets, not realizing that kids get in for free, right? So we ended up buying 4 tickets, and we got to the front and they're like, hey, you guys only need 2 tickets because the kids get in for free. So we're like, okay, well, can you guys refund us for these 2 tickets that we bought? And the answer was, no, we cannot. So what do we do? We're not going to come back to the fair because the fair ends over the weekend. So what we did was my wife had this idea, and I'm not sure why I didn't think about it. Zach, let's just go sell it to people outside of the fair. Okay, cool. Let's just give it to them for a discount. They're going to pay $20 a ticket to get in. Let's just sell it to them for a discount outside of here and just get some of our money back. So we did it, but this time, like, I'm a salesperson, right? I'm in real estate sales. I do this stuff every day. I'm in sales every single day. But this was different. I had my family with me. I had my wife with me. I had my kids with me. And I'm known as a top producer. I sell over 100 homes a year in real estate. But for some reason, it was like, it dawned on me, I'm like, man, this is weird. Like, I got to actually put my sales skills together, even though I'm giving somebody a discount. And you know what happened? Even though you're giving somebody a discount, we were still told no. Which brings me to one of my points. My one point is that you could have the best service in the world, you could have the best product in the world, you could be the exact same product as somebody else, and you could sell it for $1,000 less, $2,000 less, and you still won't get the business because people still won't want to work with you. Even when you undercut your prices, you still might not be the best option. So that was my first thing I realized, and I was like, man, you know what? The other thing is now I got to put my sales skills to work because we're still getting told no. My wife went up to 4 different people and they told her no, they don't want to buy the ticket for a discount. They'd rather go up to the front, wait in line, and pay the $20 per ticket instead of $10 per ticket. So she's like, Zach, just go out, get this stuff sold, and let's recoup some of our money. Because remember this, we went to Kalahari back 2, 3 years ago. Went to Kalahari, and we had a few drinks going on. The kids weren't with us at this time. We went with some friends. Kalahari is a huge water park in Pennsylvania, in the Poconos. And we went to Kalahari and we got a bunch of food that we ordered, but we had a few drinks, right? So we had a good buzz going on. And we had a pizza come out after we already ate the rest of our food, and now we got full. So I was like, man, I can't let this pizza go to waste. Let me go sell this pizza. I sold the pizza. I talked to 4 different people before I sold it. And I sold that pizza for $40 for the convenience of it. It was already made. It was ready to go. Box wasn't even opened. $40, it's yours. You guys can have it right this second. Instead of going in line, waiting, and buying your pizza, just take it for $40. So anyway, that was my whole story. So my wife asked me to sell these tickets at the fair. And, me being in sales, I'm like, man, you know what? Like, I do this every day with cold calling. I do it every day with expired listings. I do it every day with, random people. What's any different than this? The difference was that my family was watching me. Okay, that's the point of this video. My family was there watching me physically. And I say that to tell you guys that I realized this morning, whether it's physically watching you or they are watching you at the end of the day, somebody is always watching you. Me right here, in my office, my kids are at school, my wife is at home, but when I get home today, they're still watching me. And what I mean by that is that how I act when I get home is still them watching me, because how I act when I get home is going to determine, is based off of what I did today. Do you follow me? Like, if I come to the office today with a goal of getting on the phone, making so many phone calls, talking to so many different people, and I don't do it, I get to the office and I sit down, I start going through social media, scrolling through social media, I start, making phone calls to friends, or hey, what are you guys doing this weekend? I start chit-chatting with different people in the office. If I had anybody else in the office, I don't, but I'm just saying, if I had other people in the office, you start chit-chatting, you start complaining, I start calling other agents on my team, and I say, hey, what are you guys doing? We sit here and complain for a half hour about the market and no buyers and no sellers. If we start doing that, next thing you know, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon and you got nothing done. Although you went to the office with a game plan, but now it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you got nothing done. And now your mind starts to set in. It's like, man, I got nothing done so far. What else am I going to do today? And then you start doing different things. You make a phone call here, you make a phone call there, you talk to one or two people, and then you start saying, hey, you know what, it's Friday, let me take the trash outside. Hey, you know what, let me get something to eat. Now I'm tired. Now what am I going to do? Now I'm going to scroll back on social media. So what you're going to do is now it's going to be 4 or 5 o'clock, and if you actually go back to recap your entire day, you as an agent, go back and recap your entire week. Map it out, put it on paper of what you actually did. If you go back and you actually calculate what you did today, throughout your whole day, you'll realize that you probably could have done a lot more. And although you might not consciously know that you could have done more, your subconscious knows that you should have, because your mindset is that I'm going to go to the office today and I'm going to accomplish a lot of things. And if you don't do it, your mind still knows. And if your mind knows, it's going to affect how you act. When you go home and you act a certain way towards your wife or towards your kids because you didn't produce, they're watching you. They see how you're acting. So they might not be physically watching you at work, but they're watching how you react when you get home. And how you react when you get home is going to determine is based off of what you did today. You get home, your kids want to go to the fair, like we did last night. But yet you're sitting at the office all day during the day and you haven't accomplished anything. You have no new business coming in. You have no pipeline. Nothing's going on. It's going to affect how you are at the fair. Your kids want to play that game that's $5 per kid, and you're going to tell them no because it's $5 and because you feel resentment because you haven't done the work. You don't have a pipeline. You don't have people who are appointments for tomorrow or the weekend because you sat on your phone all day and you got messed up. Your mind got fogged by the distractions, the social media, whatever else you were doing, you got distracted. So somebody is always watching you, whether it's physically or through your reactions. Okay, your reactions are determined by what you did, how you react to your productivity. Someone's always watching you. If you guys just go to the office, if you don't have kids, that's okay. Pretend your mom or dad's watching you, because one day you might have to take care of your mom and dad, right? And imagine if that day came today. Are you in a position to take care of mom and dad? Are you in a position to take care of your kids, take them to the fair, spend $50 on games? Because if you have 2 kids, $50, you literally are going to do 5 games to spend $50. If even 5 games, your kids might want to do 2 different games. You want to throw 2 darts at the balloons, that's $10 each. So, and if you're not producing, if you act as if you're being watched at work, your kids are watching you. You're the example of what your kids are going to do when they get older. You'll probably work a lot harder. Or if you have to take care of mom and dad when they get older, and you just pretend, hey, I have to take care of my mom and dad today, tomorrow, next week, you're going to force yourself to produce at a higher level. So somebody is always watching you, and whether they're physically watching you or not, act as if they are physically watching you, because they are. They're watching your reactions, or they're watching you physically do the work. Okay? So hope that video helps. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. Again, I'm just getting back into this whole YouTube thing. So if this helped, great. Please let me know in the comments below. If it didn't help, please let me know that too so I can know how to develop this content, because I kind of went on a whim here. I didn't have any notes written down. I didn't have anything to kind of go off of. I'm just kind of speaking my mind. And I don't know, maybe I'll get better with this later on. Maybe I'll get worse with this, but all things get better in time. So the more and more I do this, I'm going to get better at it. I just want to provide value to you guys, give you real estate value, give you value from my experiences, whether it's value or no value. It's still something that can be, what's what I'm looking for, digested by you, and you guys can take with it what you want, give your own opinions. That's the beautiful thing with America, right? We can all give our own opinions. So if you guys have anything, please share in the comments below, like it, subscribe to my channel. Whatever you guys want to do, great. Whatever you don't want to do, that's great too. That's the beautiful thing about where we're at. So this is Zach Kleindens with eXp Realty. I hope you guys are going to have a phenomenal day, have a phenomenal weekend. Always be phenomenal. I'll talk to you guys soon.